Dirty cops are notorious for bullying innocent and naive citizens. But what happens when these cops run into educated citizens who know how to protect their rights? Here are 5 different cases where entitled cops got humbled by educated citizens.
I'm walking. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
It's the 4th Amendment to be allowed to walk without seizures or anything like that.
You sure?
Yes.
Are you sure that's the 4th Amendment? You
You
sure?
want to bet money on it?
These are Patrolman Michael LaMontagne and Corporal Michael Pritch with the Little Egg Harbor Police Department, Ocean County, New Jersey. A teenager was walking down the road, and as the cop car passed by, the teenager flipped him off. This was enough to bruise Seepel Pritch's fragile ego, and he decided to exert authority by the same age-old demand that the citizen ID himself. This tactic is commonly employed by the officers so that they can find an excuse to take things further and limit your freedom.
Why are you giving me the finger?
What?
What's your problem?
What?
Why are you giving me the finger?
I'm walking away.
Huh?
Am I free to go?
Why are you giving me the finger?
Am I free to go?
No.
For
Come here.
what reason?
Why are you giving me the finger?
Am I free to go?
No.
What, do you have a problem?
No.
Do you have a problem?
No.
You don't have a problem, then I can leave.
Why are you giving me the finger when you're walking? Huh? Come here.
What?
Get over here.
For what reason?
Because you're giving me the finger.
That's legal.
No, it isn't.
Says who?
Says it all.
Pull up the law.
Huh?
Pull up the law.
What's your name?
What's the law?
What's your name?
The law?
What's your name? How
What's
old
the law?
are you?
Have a good one.
Whatever. What?
You heard me.
Come here.
I'm afraid of you?
Come here. Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, you are. You just cursed me off.
That's not a crime.
Yes, it is.
Says who?
Says me.
Says who?
Turn around. Come on.
Bro, that is not a crime.
Yes, it is.
If Corporal Pritch thinks cursing or flipping anyone off is illegal, he badly needs a refresher course on First Amendment. It might be hurtful to your feelings or unethical, but it is absolutely not illegal.
No, it's not.
Why are you cursing me?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
Help! Help!
No help.
Help! Help!
Yo.
Help!
At this point, Corporal Pritch turns off his body camera and handcuffs the teenager. We have seen it time and again how cameras are kryptonite for such cops. This is when a fellow tyrant patrolman, Michael James, also gets there, and cop-splains how it is completely legal to handcuff innocent people if they hurt a cop's sentiments.
I'm arrested right now because I was cursing at him. And he said,
You're being detained. Because you're acting strange.
what? That's not legal.
It is legal. He's allowed to
Who is
detain
this
you
kid?
until he performs his
So what am I
investigation.
doing though? What am I doing that made him detain me? What legal right?
Every time I rode by him twice, he shot me the finger. So I turned around and said, well, you're
Is that a crime?
No problem.
Hold
Then
on
he
a second.
tells me
This
not a
is
crime.
causing public disturbance.
And then he
That's
tells
not,
me to...
no, that's not a
to
crime.
F off, big.
Yeah, off, big. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. He's looking at you because he's like, what the fuck you want me to do? Because it's not a crime. I know my rights.
Who are you?
I don't have to say any of that.
You do if you're being detained.
For what reason?
What is your
legal
name?
reason am I being detained for?
Where are you coming from and where are you?
What legal reason am I being detained for? I need to know that. Legally, I need to know that.
Why are you
Shooting me the finger.
Why are you?
Is that illegal?
Why are you
Cursing at
flipping the bird? Yes, it is. When you are cursing in public, you are causing a public disturbance. You're being a nuisance to the public.
In what way? When he was driving past? Well, I'd like to see you guys prove it in court.
It's called causing a public disturbance.
I know the
by
law.
being a nuisance.
I know the law.
The officers try their best to juggle around with legal terms in order to justify this illegal detainment. When they realize that the citizen is a little too educated for that, they come up with a different story. Corporal Pritch turns this contact into a safety check and says he stopped the teenager to check up on him and make sure if he is doing fine.
I'm not saying you're being charged with anything. At that
I'm
point,
just
he's
figuring out
detaining
what's wrong with you.
to make
What's
sure that
going
there
on?
is nothing
Make
wrong.
sure you're okay.
What
Make sure that
reason,
you're okay.
What reason does he need to detain me?
He thought maybe he thought you were signaling him down. Were you
I was.
signaling to him?
No,
Listen, I was
no,
just-
he knew very well that I wasn't signaling to you, right? I wasn't signaling
Well,
to you.
you bring attention to yourself.
That's not signaling.
You're acting strange. I'm making sure you're okay.
Dude, that's so funny. Like, you're not here for my safety. You're not trying to protect
How
me.
do you know?
You're walking
may
on the
be-
side of the road and you're cursing and you're flipping the bird.
Once at him. I gave him the finger once. That
you know
will
him?
not hold up.
Do you know him? Do you know him?
It's not your business. I
It
plead
is
the
my
fifth.
business.
I plead the fifth then. Well,
What
I'd like
we are
to see you
doing-
legally hold
now
that
what we
in
are
court
doing,
because
I'm not charging you with anything, so I
Well,
don't
I
legally
would-
need to hold anything in court.
well, I want to know from your perspective. What
I
was I
pulled up onto the scene, so you tell me what you were doing.
To bring you attention.
I plead the fifth. You idiot. How long have you been a cop, Tricks?
Longer than you.
Listen,
Longer than you. I'm not a cop.
I don't understand what the point of this is.
I'm walking. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
It's the Fourth Amendment to be allowed to walk without seizures or anything like that.
You
Which
sure?
is, yes.
Are you sure that's the Fourth Amendment? You
You
sure?
want to bet money on it?
Finally, the teenager shows them their ID. He did put up a good fight and plans to drag the cops to the court. The cops are wasting their time, the citizens' time, and taxpayers' money as they try to interrogate a teenager who had just hurt their fragile ego.
I don't understand. Is that a body camera?
That's what it is.
Perfect, perfect. Tuckerton doesn't have them, you know that? Tuckerton's been on back order for months. Because I have a lawsuit against them, that's why. And I wish they'd have body cams. I would love if they had body cams. Take out the bad cops.
It's for all of us.
Right.
It's for all of us. It's for everybody that's involved in the situation. Okay?
Appreciate it.
If you have any problems or anything, and you want to come down, you want to talk to somebody, our supervisors are always there as well. Okay?
Well, I'm going to
And
take
you
a
can do
lawsuit,
that.
so who would I press criminal charges against? For what?
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to
police
call.
officers.
You're gonna have to call and figure that out with a lawyer. You would have to file a complaint with the courts.
Got it.
Okay, and then you can go from there if you want to see if you can press charges and whatnot if you
Perfect.
violated your rights.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, am I free to go?
Don't give us fingers.
Shut the f*** up.
Stay out of the roadway. Stop causing a public alarm.
Dude, shut the f*** up. Am I
Stop
free to go?
cursing.
Am I
You're free to go.
Stop cursing. Go f***.
You're free to go.
Encounters like this promote citizens to adopt a more adversarial attitude towards the cops. Instead, if Corporal Pritch had tried to calmly resolve the situation, this scenario could be avoided completely. If you have a fragile ego and you cannot stand people exercising their legal freedom of speech, however unethical or immoral you think it is, you have no place to be in a public office. If you think this was bad enough, wait till you find out about the case of Officer Everett, who got humbled by an educated citizen.
No, it's PC 148G. Unholster your weapon. Don't you unholster your weapon. No, take your hands off your weapon. This is PC 148G. What's your name and your ID right now?
This is Officer James Everett with the Mesa College Police in San Diego. In May 2018, a First Amendment auditor who goes by the name of the California Citizens Watch on YouTube posted this interaction. The interaction shows the auditor filming peacefully when a police officer approaches him and draws a gun on him right away.
I don't like things holding like that to me, okay? I don't know what that is, but can you put it down, please? These are cameras, you know they are. Okay, I don't know what that is, but... It's a camera. No, well not. No, it's PC 148G. Unholster your weapon. Don't you unholster your weapon. No, take your hands off your weapon. This is PC 148G. What's your name and your ID right now?
For viewers who don't know, Section 148G of Penal Code states that photographing or recording law enforcement does not constitute a crime, and the police may not detain or arrest the person merely for taping them. But this gun-wielding tyrant cop terms the camera a threat. In one sense, cameras are indeed the biggest threat for such dirty cops, since these cameras have been instrumental in exposing them.
What's your name and what's your ID? What's your name, what's your ID? Unholster your weapon. You better put your weapon... It's a camera! You know it is! It's a GoPro! Put your weapon back in your holster! Get your supervisor here now! It's a friggin' GoPro and you know it is! I'm putting this on video! No! Put your weapon back in your holster!
Lower that thing right now.
Dude, you shoot me on camera! My father was chief of police in Louisville, Kentucky! Shoot me! Watch what happens!
Lower that right now. Lower that.
It's a GoPro!
Here, what it is. Lower it.
I'm gonna put it right down. Don't you touch it, it's a GoPro.
Put it right down.
You put your weapon back in your holster. Where's your supervisor right now? What's your name? What's your ID?
Have him, out way.
No, I'm out of the way. You confronted me. I'm off the sidewalk.
Stand right over
You betcha, don't touch it. Do not touch it. That's interference. That's a federal act. You just did. 42 USC 1983. 42 USC 1985. You're not allowed to touch that. Get yourselves, get right here on duty right now. Get yourselves out here now.
The Section 42 of U.S. Code refers to deprivation or conspiracy to deprive a citizen of their civil rights. The citizen is well justified in claiming that the officers deprived him of his rights and violated his Fourth Amendment right of protection against illegal searches and seizures. The officers and the citizen are in deadlock until the supervisor arrives.
How you doing, sir? You serious?
Yes, sir it is.
Following this incident, Officer Everett was placed on administrative leave pending internal investigation. As if this wasn't enough, we have Philip Hernandez, who stood up for his rights and humiliated a tyrant cop.
I've been driving around. I know there's a lot of crime, man. You shouldn't be bothering people that are doing a lawful act. Huh? What, road cops that kill people?
This is Philip Hernandez, an auditor from Las Vegas who runs a YouTube channel by the name of High Desert Community Watch. In September 2017, this First Amendment audit was conducted outside an FBI building in Las Vegas, Nevada, where he was stopped and asked to ID by the two officers with the Las Vegas Police Department. Watch how Hernandez stands up for his rights.
I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to have a conversation, sir. I'm narrating.
What are you?
I'm narrating. I don't want to have a conversation.
I'm here to make sure that what you're doing. We got to call.
I'm doing a story. I'm a journalist, so
that's absolutely
you guys
fine.
can leave me
You have
alone.
an ID and all that
I don't need
stuff?
ID unless I commit a crime,
Well,
sir.
you're filming a
Yeah.
station, so
That's not a crime, sir.
It's not a crime.
It's not a crime, and it's not a reasonable articulate suspicion either.
Really, it isn't.
It isn't. I challenge you to that. You're being live streamed on the internet. Hey, you guys.
Why are you going to challenge me?
Because you think you just show up and you're gonna you're gonna want to see who I am, a guy with a gun. I'm sorry, but you're not getting an ID. I don't even have one on me.
It's my job.
No, it's not, sir. No, it's not. I told you I'm doing a story. No, sir, you're overstepping your boundaries. I already told you. I just did the FBI, and they said it was okay. And you're gonna come out here and.
Who told you at the FBI? That's why we got the call. We got the
Yeah,
call
I
from the
already
FBI.
talked to them.
Well, we got the call from the FBI.
Well, it doesn't matter. I got the DHS memo here.
Can I see it?
But don't come up and start demanding ID because you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get ID.
I just came out here, man.
You asked me for ID, bro. Exactly. So why would I? But why? No. Let me see your ID where you live.
Why am I going to show you?
Exactly. So why should I show you?
Okay. Do you want to give me your name then?
No. You can call me good citizen.
What's that?
You can call me good citizen.
Good citizen.
See you guys. I'm at Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Station, the Larry C. Bowling Area Command Substation. I was doing a story on the FBI and I noticed all this stuff. This fire station, police station, and he just wants to show up and demand ID and stuff. So I told him what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little story. I'm exercising my First Amendment right.
The auditor tries to reason with the officers and successfully gets his point across. The demand for his ID is completely illegal, as there is no suspicion of a crime being committed. Public filming, as long as the person is in public space, does not become illicit simply due to the fact that the subject building is a security establishment.
No, listen, I never came out here and told you.
Yeah, man, but that you know what, man? You can't just
let me speak.
No, because you can't.
I've let you speak the whole
I know,
time,
but
and
I don't.
you're
I
gonna
told
be
you.
rude.
I
You
told
can
you.
be rude
No,
all
it's
you
not
want.
rude. It's asserting my rights because one question leads to
Everybody
100.
has rights, right?
Yeah, but I have the right not to listen to you. You have a good day, sir. I want to just get my shots.
Fortunately for both parties, the encounter ends on a cordial note.
I've been driving around. I know there's a lot of crime, man. You shouldn't be bothering people that are doing a lawful act. Huh? What, road cops that kill people?
What's your shirt say, man? I like it. I love your shirt. What's it say? I like it.
Here's the gift.
I like it. That's a cool shirt.
Thank you.
No artificial flavors.
Gotta represent, man.
What does it say? Oh, calories. Serving size, how much?
My son gave it to me.
I like it.
You guys have a good day. Stay safe.
Have a good day, brother.
Stay safe, okay?
Yeah.
The auditor shows how you can be cordial and professional even while conducting an audit against the tyrant cops who are constantly trying to usurp citizens' rights. He exercised his First and Fourth Amendment rights and called out the officer for trying to ID him for absolutely no reason. If you think you have seen it all, wait till you find out about the case of Sergeant Dobrowolski.
You have a wonderful day, sir.
Oh, I will.
Are you honoring your oath? You look like a tyrant.
Really?
Yes, you do.
No need for name calling there, pal.
Okay, it's called freedom of speech. That's my opinion.
This is Sergeant Dobrowolski with the Evanston Police Department. An educated citizen who goes by the name of Audit Them on YouTube was conducting a First Amendment audit in the Evanston Police Department in Evanston, Illinois. The The citizen wanted to file a FOIA Freedom of Information Act application. Watch what happens as the auditor tries to file that application.
Oh, now there's a door open. I just walk in. Whoa. Hey, buddy.
No, out here.
Please don't touch me.
I'm the police.
I don't care who you are. You don't touch people.
You don't come into the office.
Okay.
You don't
Yes,
come
I
in.
do. And I sit down just like this.
What is it?
You don't put hands on people, sir.
What is it that you want?
I don't want your assistance.
You don't.
What's
do you
your
hear?
name and your
It's
identifier?
Sergeant Dabrowski.
Okay, there you go. There's no need for a shitty attitude.
What do you want? You can't come in here. You have to talk to them on the phone. Do you understand me?
I don't answer your questions. You're
is it you
dismissed.
want?
I'm not interested in talking to you. You call your superior. What's your star number, sir?
14.
That's good enough. You have a good day.
What was he on the phone for?
He's trying to do a FOIA request.
Yes, that is correct.
Closed, so I spoke to him online. Wasn't happy with that. He asked for a supervisor. I did reach out to the other sergeant.
I am able to do a FOIA request in person too as well, sir. 5 ILCS 140 permits me to do FOIA requests in person as well.
You absolutely can, but they're closed, is what he's saying.
Okay, well, I could file the FOIA request. They don't have to be open to accept the FOIA request according to state law.
And you can do it online.
And I could do it in person as well. I prefer in person. I'd like to familiarize myself with the staff just like you just put your hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was uncalled for.
Okay. So you're going to sit here until when?
I need to file a FOIA request and tell them through my FOIA request.
And that's all done through records, right? And what time do they get here?
That's bad information. All three of you gentlemen are misinformed. Freedom of Information specifies upon receiving public record request, public body shall forward it over to his FOIA officer immediately.
Right. And because they're closed, you can file it online anytime you'd like.
I prefer to file my request in person.
Then you'll have to come back at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
No, that's not the way it works, sir. Do you have a designated form, Taylor?
Form?
Yep. FOIA form. Okay, you said it's online, right? Could you access online, print one out for me?
Me print one out for you?
Yeah, you being a staff member, you being a worker here, working for the people.
We got other supervisors coming.
Sure. I'll wait for another supervisor.
Who's coming?
This is a classic example of how bureaucracy traps you in red tape and tries to impede your access to rights. This entire controversy could be prevented only if the responsible people had simply accepted the FOIA application. Instead, they try to get you involved in unnecessary fluff, hoping you would give up at some point. Not only this, the sergeant also accuses the auditor of criminal trespassing into a public building. There are only a handful of situations where these two terms can be used in the same sentence.
Okay.
You have a wonderful day, sir.
Oh, I will.
Are you honoring your oath? You look like a tyrant.
Really? Okay.
Yes, you do.
No need for name calling there, pal.
Okay, house is called freedom of speech. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Okay, just like you feel the right to touch people.
Well, when you start barging into my station, when
It's
you're
not
supposed
barging.
to,
It's called walk in.
It's called criminal trespassing.
No,
Is
it's
what it is.
criminal
Is what
trespass.
it's called.
No,
Yes.
it's not criminal trespass.
Uh-huh.
You don't know what you're talking about. Trespass 720 ILCS 521. Criminal trespass to real property. This section shall not apply for being in a building which is open to the public while business
Unless
during
you're
normal
causing a
business hours.
nuisance.
I'm here to file a FOIA request.
And you're causing a problem.
You're the one who's causing the
No,
issue.
you're causing the problem.
You put your hands on
You've
people.
been told when the FOIA office is open, and here you are.
I have the FOIA law. Everything that you're spewing is incompetence at this moment.
Okay.
Your entire career is subject to public disclosure.
Oh, and I know.
Everybody
I know it is.
you've
Yes.
arrested
Oh,
can
yes,
be
it is.
interviewed.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
As the supervisor gets there, he realizes that the auditor is not one of those run-of-the-mill citizens who can be shooed away by using official lingo. He recognizes the auditor's rights, and after some deliberation accepts the FOIA request as well.
But I'll speak to the supervisor. You have a nice day, sir. Thank
Yeah, you too.
you. Yep.
Hi, sir. Were
Hey,
you asking
how's
to
it
speak
going?
with the Supervisor?
Yes, I did.
Just, my body camera's on.
Yeah.
What's
May I get your name and your unique identifier to begin with?
My name is Sergeant Tyson. My star number is 21. What can I help you with?
Sure. Yep. Did the gentleman there relay what my request was?
He said you were asking about FOIA requests.
Yep.
Okay.
I just need a FOIA form to fill out.
Okay. All of our FOIA reforms are now online.
Okay. They are also in person. I prefer to do my business in person at this time.
Okay. I don't have FOIA requests here.
Sure.
All of our FOIA requests are online.
Okay. FOIA does not require a specific standard form, so I could fill it out on a blank form and I'll go ahead and submit my FOIA request on a blank piece of paper and submit it over. They'll be responsible for forwarding over to the FOIA officer immediately.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, a few minutes I'll be through with it. It's just that officer that just left. What was his first name?
I don't know who just left.
You don't know, okay. What was that officer's first name that just left, sir?
Sergeant Dabrowski.
Dabrowski? Thank you, sir.
Dabrowski, yep.
Dabrowski, okay. He put hands on for me just simply walking through the door and started acting very tyrannical. His entire career is subject to public disclosure. Everybody he arrested is subject to have interviews. Everybody he's arrested in his career can be interviewed and questioned about his tactics and his behavior.
Well, is there anything else I can
But
do?
anyhow, sir, no, you've been cordial. I'll go ahead and file my FOIA request. If I could just have let me see if there's any blank pages here. Oh, there's another officer standing there.
The auditor files the FOIA request on paper with the desk officer. Although this auditor stood for his rights and refused to bow down to tyrant cops, the disdain that ignorant and egomaniac Sergeant Dobrowolski showed for private citizens is very telling of the kind of police officers citizens have to face every day. And last but not the least is the case of Sergeant Barrientes, who got humbled by this educated journalist as he tried to film on a public sidewalk.
You have to release me from detainment. You have to release me from detainment. It's not up for me to make a decision whether or not I understand something. It's up to you to release me from my detainment. Am I being detained or am I free to go?
This is Sergeant Barrientes with the Fort Wayne Police Department. On November 5th, 2018, a journalist who goes by the name of Indiana News on YouTube was filming in the area around the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum before the Trump rally. As the journalist was trying to film, Sergeant Barrientes demanded his ID and illegally detained him unless the other officers got involved, and the journalist was finally able to leave.
What's your name, sir?
Who are you?
I'm sorry?
That's not the way this goes. Who are you?
I'm Sergeant Barrientes, Fort Wayne Police Department. How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
I didn't give it.
I know. I want to know what your name is.
I don't care what you want.
Well,
that's not the policy.
The Secret Service.
I don't care.
Us to identify
then why
who you are.
why don't they come out here and talk to me?
They will in a moment.
Okay, go ahead. Am I being
What's your
detained?
name? What's your name?
Am I being detained?
What is your name?
Am I
sir?
being detained?
What is your
I'm gonna
name?
assume no.
What's that?
I'm gonna say, hey, don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Public servant,
What?
don't touch.
What?
Look, public
What's your name?
servant,
Don't
you
touch
don't
your
touch
business,
me.
all right?
You don't touch me.
Or else what?
You don't touch me.
Or else what?
I will file a complaint.
You can file a complaint.
Don't
sir, but
touch
I'm going
me.
to identify you.
You're being live streamed.
According to-
Nope.
All right, stop.
No. Am I being detained?
Yes, you are being
Am I being
Until I
detained?
identify who you are.
That's not the way this goes.
Well, I don't care what you say.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Any citizen, unless they are formally arrested or have a reasonable suspicion articulated to them, are not legally bound to identify themselves. Freedom of press, which includes filming in public, is a First Amendment protected activity. Sergeant Barrientes detains the journalist for 10 minutes, and that is when the other officers get involved.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Officer Adam Hartman, 1896 Fort Wayne Police Department.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for being professional. Unlike these guys who have illegally detained me. And this guy decided he wanted to put his hands on me. Can you do something about that?
Well, he's a sergeant.
It doesn't matter. Can you please arrest this man?
I've not been here. I'm not. If you
Well, hey, I am going to file a complaint, but that is not it. Can you arrest this man for illegally touching me?
No, I haven't witnessed any crime.
I'll show you. I'll show you the crime. It's being live streamed as we speak. You don't touch citizens, sir, who've done nothing wrong. You don't touch them. Do you hear me? Do you understand? I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, I just got advised by...
No shit.
Listen, there's no need to swear.
Yeah, yes, there is, because you can't illegally detain me. You are illegally detaining me. You have to release me from detainment. You have to release me from detainment. It's not up for me to make a decision whether or not I understand something. It's up to you to release me from my detainment. Am I being detained or am I free to go? Thank you, sir. I don't care to hear your lip. I'm not on the sidewalk. How's that?
Have a good day.
No, you have a terrible day because I'm going to file a complaint with your department.
Wouldn't be the first.
Well, I already know that. I already know that. I already know that. I've heard your name before.
And the journalist was not wrong either. Sergeant Barrientos had multiple lawsuits filed against him for battery, assault, and excessive use of force going as far back as 2007. As long as such tyrant cops are on streets, the public trust in government institutions will continue to erode. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.